Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryandam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om. Here we are discussing about Sadhanapanchakam or Upadesha Pancharatma. So far we have gone through only one shloka. How we will complete, I don't know. Let us see. To explain this, we must have 40 sessions. But like a bird's eye view, we can go through these shlokas. Here, the last instruction we learned is Atme cha vyavasiyatam nija grihat turnam vinirgamyatam. The eagerness to know Atma, that you must have, inculcate that, cultivate that. And after that, Nija grihat turnam vinirgamyatam. Turnam, immediately you get out of your home, your house. That never means going out of house, but it means that feeling, my, this is my house, this is my this thing, this is my that thing. From that feeling you get out of that, because there is no meaning in that. Even we are living in this body like a trustee. When a trust is formed, the founder will write down so many rules and regulations. Those trustees who are coming in later period have only that right to follow that rules and regulations. In the same way, we are living in this body. Give this much water, give this much food, give this much rest. So many regulations are there, and dons also. So we are living in this body as a trustee. That feeling must be always there within. So this is the meaning. Nija grihad turnam vinirgamyatam. You get rid of that feeling of this is mine, this is mine. Then what we have to do? After getting out of the house, your house, what you have to do? That is described. Sangatsatsu vidhiyatam bhagavato bhaktirdridhadhiyatam shantyadi parichiyatam dridhataram karmashu santyajyatam sadvidvanupasrupyatam pradidinam tatpaduka sevyatam brahmaikaksharamardhyatam shrudishiro vakyam samakarnyatam. We can try to chant together. Sangatsatsu vidhiyatam bhagavato bhaktirdridhadhiyatam Shantyadi parichiyatam Dridhataram karmashu santyajyatam Sadvidvanupasrupyatam Pratidinam tatpaduka sevyatam Brahmaikaksharamardhyatam Shudishiro vakyam samakarnyatam. Here, after getting out of my house, what I have to do? Sangha satsu vidhiyatam. Sangha satsu vidhiyatam. Sangha means connection. The real meaning of Sangha is connection. But here it is, you must have Sangha, connection with Satpurushas. Satsu. Satsu means with Satjana. Satpurusha. Really, this is the turning point in our life. Meeting a Satpurusha. That is the turning point in our life. There is no doubt in that. Who is a Satpurusha? Who is a Satjana? In Bhagavad Gita, the meaning of the term Sat is described. Sadbhave sadhubhave cha sadityetat prayujyate. Prashaste karmani tada Sat-shabda partha yujyate. We are using the term Sat to mean one Sadbhava, that which is. Then the second situation where we use the term Sat is Sadhubhava. Sadhubhava is Shrestha Bhava. Sadhu is a Shrestha, great man, man of greatness. Prashaste karmani, that is the third connotation. Prashaste karmani, that means in auspicious works or auspicious deeds, yajna, we are using Sat. So who is a Satpurusha? Satpurusha is one who has realized the supreme truth, existence absolute. One who has that realization, one who is having that realization of the supreme truth is a Satpurusha. He alone is a Satpurusha. So you go to have connection with such Satpurushas. For sadhakas, the most important thing is which company we are having. The association, with whom we are associating ourselves. Because the situations, the surroundings that have their own prabhava, you see. When we are in the company of Satpurusha, Sajjana, when we are associating ourselves with a man of great man of knowledge, naturally that vibration which is around him will propel us to sadhanas. And always we must have such company, the company of Sajjana. See, when we come together, 2 persons or 3 persons come together, what they will talk about? They will talk about the subject matter in which they are interested, or the matter they know, or the matter in which they are living. That they will talk about. So a Satpurusha will always talk about Sat alone, nothing else. Everything else is immaterial for him. Not that he do not know, but it is immaterial. He has transcended that plane. So when we get that association with Satpurusha, that is the greatest treasure a sadhaka must have. One, the positive vibration which is staying around the Satpurusha. Second, his talks or his instructions that will lead us to the deeper spheres of seeking, quest. There is no doubt in that. Which association we are having, accordingly we will become. So it is exhorted here, Sangha Satsu Vidhiyatam. We must go in search of Satpurushas. Satpurusha will not come to us. Let them come and let them lead. No, we have to go in search of Satpurushas. A man who is having thirst, water will not come to him. He will go in search of water. He must go in search of water. And he will also. There is no doubt. In the same way, a seeker must go in search of Satpurushas. Satsanga. Satsanga is the greatest turning point in the life of a seeker. So Sangha Satsu Vidhiyata. Then Bhagavato Bhaktir Dridhadhiyatam. Bhagavataha Bhaktihi. Bhakti means devotion. Or the real meaning of bhakti is, when we say it is devotion, there is some sort of formalities there. Real love, inner love. Inner love, that is bhakti. Bhakti is love. Sa tuasmin parama prema rupa. Bhakti is nothing but parama prema, the supreme love, ultimate love. Love towards Ishvara, who is controlling everything within and without. So that bhakti we have to cultivate. Adhiyatam, inculcate. Inculcate. What type of bhakti we have to inculcate within? Dridha. Dridha means strong. Strong. Strong bhakti. Not wavering. Or not for anything else. Oh Lord, give me this and that. In turn, I will give you that and this. This is not Dridha Bhakti. Of course, it is the primal state of Bhakti. It is. It is a primal state of Bhakti, there is no doubt. But still, here what is asked for is Dridha Bhakti, strong Bhakti. And that strong Bhakti is for Bhakti alone, nothing else. For nothing else. Not for any benefit. No. Bhakti for Bhakti. When love is for something else, it is not love. It may be lust, it may be attachment, or something like that. Love for love is true love. When love is for getting something else, it may be lust, or it may be attachment. So bhakti must be for bhakti, for nothing else. That is the pure bhakti. That is the Dridha Bhakti. So you must have this Dridha Bhakti. So inculcate this within. So through chanting, through observing this universe, by realizing the relation we are having with this samashti. See, this veshti, this limited individuality, what connection it have with the all-pervading, the samashti. Realizing that connection, we will have no doubt the real bhakti, devotion. So inculcate that within. Bhaktir dridha dhiyatam. For getting that real bhakti, see, there are two phases of bhakti. One is para and the other apara or gauni. Para bhakti is the supreme bhakti, supreme devotion. It is not for anything else. That inner bliss of devotion, inner bliss of love, bhakta have within. To have that or to get to that plane, there are so many Gauni Bhakti. In the case of Gauni Bhakti, there comes chantings, puja, homa, this, that practice, this practice, so many practices. But through that, slowly and slowly, we reach to the real state of devotion, and that is Dridha Bhakti. Actually, that is realizing the real relation. See, a mother and a child. When that connection is there, that is the real love. Then only that real love comes. In the same way, knowing the relation of the Vyashti and Samashti, the limited and the all-pervading, from that knowledge, that connection will happen, that relation will come, and it will inculcate real bhakti within. So it is exhorted here, Bhaktir dridha dhiyatam, Shantyadi parichiyatam. Shantyadi. Shantyadi means qualities like Shanti and others. What are the Shanti and others? Shantyadi. Shama, Dama, Uparati, Tidiksha, Shraddha, Samadhana. These are 6 qualities or 6 type of wealth we must have within. The first is Shanti, a calm mind. Whatever comes and whatever goes, keep that calmness within. It is quite natural for a man of knowledge. But for a seeker, it is not natural. Every now and then mind will be disturbed. But through constant practice, through diligent observation and correction, every sadhaka can make his own mind calm. See, we are training elephants, that much powerful creatures, that much big animals like elephants. We are training them. And we are training monkeys. Monkeys also we are training. Do this, do that, they will do as we instruct. See, monkeys, the most moving creature. Every time it will move here and there, here and there. It will not sit at a place. But still we can train them. So we are training the monkeys who are by nature chapala, always moving. And we are training elephants by nature strong and big. If we can, why can't we train our own mind? But for that sadhana is required. Yoga is for that. Asana is for that. Pranayama is for that. All sorts of sadhanas, upasanas are aimed to have control over our own instruments. So it's parichiyata. Parichiyata, you cultivate. Shanti adi parichiyata. In the same way, as we cultivated Shanti, there Dhamma also comes. Dhamma is controlling Indriyas. See, both these are connected. Controlling mind is Shanti, Shama. Controlling sense organs are controlling sense organs, that is Dhamma. Both are connected. Because who is attracting mind towards different objects? Senses. Then who is propelling sense to different objects? Mind. They are working like a push and pull mechanism. One is pulling, the other is pushing. So the control of sense organs and control of mind is interconnected. Both are same when we analyze. So Shantyadi means Shama, Dhamma, then Uparati. Uparati is natural withdrawal of activities or natural withdrawal from activities. Both are true. Both are true. See, I am going behind this, that, I have to accomplish this, I have to get that. With so many sankalpas, we are running behind so many objects. But a sadhaka, slowly, when he is going deep into sadhanas, naturally uparati will come. That withdrawal from incessant activities. Then there is Shraddha. Shraddha. Shraddha is utmost faith in Guru and Shastra. Utmost faith in Guru and Shastra. What Guru is instructing is true, real. Why? He is a man of realization. He is not expecting anything from me. He is teaching only out of his love. The reason for teaching is love only, nothing else. He is not in search of name or fame or money or anything else. No. He is full. He is full. Then even then he is teaching. Why? It is the spontaneous outflow of love and care. So I must have faith in Guru. In the same way, Rishis, after realizing the truth, they gave the Shastras, scriptures unto the world. Why? Only because of love. There is no other reason. So if we have this knowledge within, Shraddha will automatically come and develop. Then there is Titiksha. Titiksha. In our life, sorrows will come, pleasures will come. In our life, there is happiness, there is misery. Light is there, darkness is there. All the movement, there are dualities in life. If heat is there, cold will come. There is no doubt. So, we have to accept the dualities coming into our life with equanimity of mind. Accepting dualities. Accepting all dualities which are coming with real equanimity. That is Titiksha. Then there is Samadhana. Samadhana means Samyak Adhanam. We must have control over our own senses and mind to hear from Guru. Only after having this Samadhana, we can hear, real hearing, Shravana will occur, only if we have that Samadhana. Otherwise, we will be sitting in front of Guru and our mind will be wandering here and there. Or it will be locked by tamas. Locked by tamas means we will be sleeping. So Rajas and Tamas, they will work within. Rajas through activities, thinking this and that, taking us to unwanted thoughts, even though we are sitting here. And Tamas by binding us into sleep. So, to be above both these Rajas and Tamas, we must have Samadhana. So, Shantyadi means these 6 qualities: Shama, Dama, Uparati, Titiksha, Shraddha and Samadhanam, a sadhaka must have with it. So here it is taught Shantyadi Parichiyatam. You cultivate within. Nobody else will come and cultivate these things. Let it be cultivated by its own. No, it won't happen. It won't happen. If God give me some Shama or Dama, I can have a life of peace. No, nobody is going to give you Shama, Dama and all. We have to cultivate. There is no other way. So, Shantyadi Parichiyatam. See, the next teaching is Dridhataram Karmashu Santyajyatam. Dridhataram Karma Ashu Santyajyatam. Karma plus Ashu, Karmashu. Dridhataram. Dridha is strong. Dridhataram is stronger. Dridhatamam is strongest. So Dridhataram is stronger. When we say stronger, it always, there is some relation with something, no? Because it is relative close. Dridhataram. So karma, activities, which I am recognizing as my activities, that is karma. This is my duty. I have to do this, I have to do that. With that duty-bound feeling, we are living in this world and we are working in this world. I am a mother, I am a father, I am a child. So I have this much duties and responsibilities. With that feeling, I am living here. Yes, we must live in that world, doing duties, performing all duties. We have to do. We have to live in this world. But in the very outset, in the very beginning, we saw that this teaching is in the path of Nivritti Marga. It is not a teaching in Pravritti Marga. Both are entirely different. If you take a teaching in Pravritti Marga, it is different. And this teaching is meant for those who are in search of Atma Jnana, knowledge of the self. They are not in search of anything else. They don't want anything else in this world. So here, till this point, we were having our own duties and responsibilities and we were meeting them. But now, when the eagerness to have the knowledge of Atma, that burning yearning is there within. Only for one thing, Atma Jnana, knowledge of the self. Everything else becomes immaterial, irrelevant. See? So those duties and responsibilities which were there till this moment, till yesterday, they are naturally becoming immaterial or irrelevant for me. So it is advised Sarvadharman Parityajya, not Sarvadharman Parityajya. It is in the beginning. In the beginning stage of a sadhaka, Sarva Adharman Parityajya, you must renounce all adharmas, bad deeds. But here it is Sarvadharman. You renounce all dharma also. Because it is not relevant for you. Dridhataram karma ashu. Ashu means immediately. The meaning of ashu is immediately, all on a sudden. All on a sudden, immediately, ashu. Santyajyata, you renounce. You renounce all karmas connected with this world or connecting yourself with the world. How? Dridhataram, in a stronger, with that stronger feeling. Or karma are stronger and they are binding you to this world, and realizing that you get rid of them, you renounce them. See, in the first stage of a sadhaka's life, all shastras, all scriptures are teaching us to do our duties diligently, to perform our responsibilities and all. But when this state is achieved, when there is no other aim or goal in life, there is only one aim, one goal, and that is the realization of the Supreme. Everything else becomes immaterial and irrelevant. See, a bud of a flower, it is blooming, and now it is a flower. So many butterflies come and seeds, and it is there. But when seed is ready within, one by one, petals will fall down. It is quite natural. And there is seed now. And when the seeds are ripe inside, the outer shell will be broken to pieces. That is quite natural. Nobody can resist it. Here so many coconut trees are there. How strongly that those leaves are there. Even an elephant cannot pull that leaves away from mother tree. But when those leaves are ripe, they will fall by their own. Even if you tie with a rope, it will not stay there. It will stay there, of course, but that connection will not be there with the mother tree. See, it is quite natural. So the karmas, which I was thinking, my karma, it will fall as its own. This is quite natural. Karmashu santyajyatam. Why there is ashu? The question. Ashu means immediately. Immediately. Because when vairagya comes, the feeling of that detachment comes with it, that itself one has to tread the path of seeking. Otherwise, lingering into other spheres, it is not advised. It may do harm. So, ashu is there. Ashu, immediately you renounce all worldly karmas. Now your work is only for one thing, and that is above the worldly task. Karmashu santyajyata. Then what we have to do, that we will see later. If we are studying in detail, it must take too much time. We cannot. This, just like a bird's eye view, we can go through this shloka. Now it is 27. Here some papers are here, but what can I do? I don't know. In the next session we can take, I think. Otherwise, time management is important, no? So many other activities are here, and we cannot go into that. So we have to stop now. We can continue in the next session. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om.